Hi guys, and welcome to another Tempting Toppers. So today we are going to be looking at this beautiful Blackheart beauty. I haven't done any of these polishes yet for Tempting Toppers, so I thought I would do one this time. As you can see, this is from the Meteor shower collection, and this one is called Teal Meteor shower. So obviously this one was gifted to me from, I think Debbie sent me both. I think this is one she sent me two of. She sent it at separate times, so I think this is one that I sent to Amanda. But it's a really pretty it's a very pale teal glitter there with all of these silver holographic glitters in it. A really, really nice one. So I was quite intrigued to see what this would look good over. Before I did it over any bases, I did actually do a coat of it on it. Well, I say a coat. I wanted to see if it would get opaque or not. And this here, I think this was 2 coats. So I actually think with a third, you could probably wear it on its own. So yeah, that is there. That is it on its own. So, as always, we start with the black, the grey and the white. I found actually that the teal glitters are so tiny that you necessarily don't see that that's the colour, depending on the base that it's on. So, and on my nails today is Zoya's Storm. So over the black, you can kind of see the sort of teal colour flash there, but not necessarily. So obviously, you know, it's just a pretty topper for a black. And again, the same with the grey. I don't think the teal necessarily stands out that much, so you could get away with it over a grey as well if you wanted to. It's kind of a nice subtle topper for a grey actually. And on the white there you can see the teal. I just don't know if this would be the type of topper I'd wear over a white. I'm not sure. I haven't worn white nails for a long time. So yeah, I don't know. So those were of course Sinful Colours Inkwell, IZ in Slate Grey, and my LA Colours Energy Source, which is getting very low and very gloopy, so I may have to dig out another white soon, which obviously I have more white, so that's not a problem. So then I decided to go for a colour that I thought would go with the base, sort of matchy-matchy. That's my technical term for it. So here we have LA Colours in Atomic, and this is sort of like a tealy green, but a darker one. Or maybe I've got more, I don't know. That's a, yeah, maybe sort of a medium one there. This one's not the best formula. But obviously I feel that this sort of colour category for the topper is the one that's gonna make the teal stand out the most. So that is it. Here we go. And then I picked out what I thought was sort of a lighter teal, but this is Ciatis Ferris wheel, and before I thought it's like a pale blue, but it's a very pale, between a blue and a green. But this actually makes a really nice base for this polish, as you can see here. It definitely picks out the teal and the silver glitters, but it's not quite as harsh as the white, I don't feel. So that is quite a good sort of shade for it there. And I'm now thinking, I don't know if I've got anything that's quite this shade in my collection apart from this little mini here. So then I tried it over like a normal green, like just a medium green. And again, it's very pretty. It is pretty actually over all of the bases that I chose. There are a couple that I preferred to the others. So this green was Ruffles and Feathers from Essie, which is another mini that I've got. It's a good use for my minis, this series. Then we have it over like a minty green almost. And again, it's the same as with Ferris Wheel, another nice light base for it. It picks out the teal. It just looks really pretty. Now this is Elf and it's got no name. And if you watched my Topic Tuesday with my one and onlys, I did say my one and only elf was my cranberry, and that is because this I don't count as part of my collection, of my main collection. This one was going into my D stash, but then I decided to use it for this. So yeah, it's sort of an odd one. So I do count my only elf polish that I would use on my nails as cranberry. Just wanted to clarify that in case anyone spotted that. Next up, we've got it over a silver. I just wondered about the silver because of the silver glitters in it. And when I first put it on, I wasn't that keen, but I actually quite like it. It just sort of spruces up the silver polish there, I think. And of course, my silver is Your Majesty from Rimmel, which is actually another one that's looking quite low. So this sort of acts as a bit of a project polish for me, using these up. Well, for most of them anyway. So then we've got it over this medium purple, which is an IZ polish. And it doesn't clash like I thought it would with other colours, which is really good. So you could wear it over purple. It's quite nice actually. And then the next one obviously is the other IZ, which is the pale purple. So two very pretty ones there. Two lovely polishes actually. Yeah, really pretty. I really like those. I like the IZ bottles as well. So then we have it over Ciate's Kiss Chase, which is like a corally pink, which is this one here. And again, I think because the teal is just so pale, you can just get away with whatever colour really. So next up here is a really nice one. I really like it over this blue here, like a royal blue. In the certain lights, it sort of gives it like a teal flash almost. And this is Barry M's Blue Grape from their Jelly Nail Paint. This one is quite a jelly formula actually, which is why I've put this one into here. And then another Barry M, just the pale blue. Like I say, you know, it looks pretty over all of them. I would go darker blue rather than the lighter blue with it though. And this one is just pale blue, which is another very old one out of my collection. I then went a bit wild and decided I would try it over orange. It's not my favourite, but you could still get away with it if you wanted to. It's a bit of a wacky combination, that one. And for this one I used Raw Orange from Essie. I then tried it over a gold, just because I wanted to see with the silver glitters and things. Yeah, so this is just my Barry M's gold. And I used to love this this polish so much, but putting it on this, I realise it's how sheer it is compared to like golds that I've got now. So it looks okay. Probably not one I'd choose. I did try it over this sort of palish brown, if that's the sort of colour combos you enjoy. And this is my Lacura Beauty in, can't see that because it's reflecting, I think it's Mochaccino, yeah, Mochaccino. Quite a good formula on this polish, it's an Aldi one. Then I put it over yellow. I've always got to try yellow, and I quite like it actually. I think it's quite a quirky combination, but it works. So that's obviously over Mellow Yellow from Sally Hansen. And that actually, I've come to the end. I was really getting into that then. And then we are back to it on its own. So yeah, I'd be quite interested to see what people think about this one. It does look a lot more teal in the bottle. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Those holographic glitters in there are so pretty. So let me know which base was your favourite. Like I said, I really like the dark blue and the silver and the lighter greens, definitely. So leave that in the comments down below. Let me know how you're getting on with your toppers, if you've been trying any new ones inspired by this series. Don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.